About as it concerns issues with River State. It's been one that has been treated with one condemnation or the other. And only yesterday, again, the administrator has announced the suspension of all political appointees and suspension of statutory boards and commissions. And how disturbing are you this morning?
I'm not downcast if that makes any sense. I first want to thank all peoples of Rivers State that are with the governor. I want to thank people that are not from Rivers State that have spoken the truth to power on behalf of Rivers State, and indeed on behalf of the Niger Delta region and as a whole on behalf of Nigeria. Because what is being done in Rivers State today is going to affect the whole of Nigeria. It's going to affect the Niger Delta region. It's not just Rivers State. And anybody who thinks that this is just about three people disagreeing on political power sharing or whatever, that is far from the truth. It's about a group of people who are Rivers indigents and a group of people who are not Rivers indigents outside of Rivers State wanting to take control of the political power and the economic power of Rivers State. And that will not happen. That will not happen simply because I don't see any other people that will agree to that. But Rivers people will not accept that. Since the sole administrator came in, it's been made very clear by people who have read law that the method, the order in which he came in is not known to the Constitution. It's not known to the Constitution because, yes, the president does have a right under the Constitution section 305, according to lawyers. But he does not have the right to remove an elected governor, his deputy, and as we have now come to accept, because the Supreme Court made that judgment, that is faulty. But because it's mentioned by the Supreme Court, we accept it. That people who have left their constitutional duty to the people of Rivers State are today now claiming that they didn't leave. That's one. Two, people who resigned their positions as commissioners were made to come back by this same governor that they have suspended because the president said so. And they resigned again after they came back. So there is something very sinister going on, that the president and people who are advising him are trying Rivers State as an entry point. It's not fair, and it's not going to be allowed to work. Now, some of the questions that I want to ask the sole administrator is that there is a law that says a local government chairman must be voted for. You can no longer appoint interim or acting local government. That's a law that is already standing. So whatever the sole administrator is doing in the area of local government is wrong and is unacceptable. And at some point, we will approach the courts. People will approach the courts. So that's one. The sole administrator, by taking these actions and by removing people who have been politically appointed by the political head of Rivers State, i.e. Governor Sim Fobra and his deputy, what the sole administrator is doing by removing the people that he has a constitutional right to appoint is unacceptable, and he is overreaching what would be legally his position, because even the way he came and why he came is under dispute. So now trying to, if you recall, immediately the judgment was given, the very first action that the governor of Rivers State, Governor Similai Fobra, took was to say to those local government chairmen that were legally voted for that they should step down and hand over. Now, what the sole administrator is doing is to remove everybody that Governor Simila Ifobra has put in position, whether by appointment or if the people of Rivers State elected them. This is dangerous. We've been saying this, that it is dangerous for what Rivers people are doing to Rivers State. And it is even more dangerous that the president seems to be part of it. We're now hearing that the president allowed the suspension or announced the suspension to save the governor of Rivers State from impeachment. If you want to save the governor of Rivers State from impeachment, you will allow yourself to tell the truth to the people in your party, to tell them that they should cool down, that we all of us own this Rivers State, and a group of people cannot push everybody else aside and take control of Rivers State.